Hi, in this video we will see how you can download and customize the modernized admin template, which is built on NextJs framework, which is one of the most popular framework these days. Right, so it's a very beautiful template as you can see here. So I have the dark mode on, and we also have the light mode. We also have various color themes as you can see here, and we also have many beautiful other options. There are many inbuilt uh, web applications, like we have this contact, and then we also have blog pages, forms, charts, etc. And we have two beautiful 2D dashboards. It's customized for the e-commerce, and then you can also use this one, right? So let's see how you can use it for your own project. So once you download and extract the zip file, you will get these three main folders. The first one is the documentation, the second one is for the Figma file, and then we have the main file which is inside the packages. If you'll open the docs, you just have to go to the index. Here you will get the documentation. We'll see it later. And if you want to check the designs, you can go to the Figma file, and we have two links. You can either use this link, it's the main Figma link, and we also have shared the designs on Google Drive as well. And inside packages, we have uh, done this for JavaScript as well as for TypeScript. So we'll see the TypeScript part later. Let's go to the docs, right? So here is the current versions of this project, right? And this is for the support ticket. We'll come back to the support section later. Let's go and check the package structure. So I've also already told you that the documentation, we have a different folder for documentation, then we have a different folder for Figma files. Inside packages, we have two types of demos for vanilla JavaScript, and then we have TypeScript also. Inside TypeScript, so there is the dark version, it's for the horizontal part, and inside main we have the main files, right? Inside src we have the main folder, which is app folder, and then inside app folder we have the dashboard layout. So these are the files we have inside the app. We have also used the API to log in and log out functionality, and for that part we have used some API also. We then have the authorization pages, and then the usual NextJs pages like package.json and TypeScript configuration files, next configuration files, etc. So let's see how you can quickly start the project. So to start the project, you need to have NodeJs and NPM.js installed on your local system. To check it, you just have to go to the command prompt and type node-v to check the node version. So my local system has version 21.1, and to check the npm version, you just have to type npm-v, and my local system has 10.2. So the recommended version is the node version should be 20 or 20 plus, and the node package version should be 10 or 10 plus. So I have both the versions. If you're getting any error message, what you can do, you can go to the official website, which is nodejs.org, and you can download the latest version from here, right, and install it on your local system. So once you download both the versions, Here comes the next step, which is npm install. So basically we have to open the files inside the code editor. So let's go and check the TypeScript part, right? So we also have the starter kit. If you do not want to use the whole package, you can start with the starter kit. It has the basic files only, and inside the main file we have our whole project. So I'm using VS Code, and I'm going to open the main file inside my VS Code editor. I have opened that main file. As you can see, we are inside the TypeScript and main folder. Now let's check the documentation. Now we have to install the node package modules. If you're using yarn, you can go with yarn install. I'm going with npm install, so we just have to write npm I in order to install the node package modules. So it will take few minutes to install all the modules. Once it install, then we'll start the project. Now our node modules have been installed. As you can see, a new folder has been created by the name of node_modules. So let's go back to the documentation and check how we can start the project. So to start the project, it's the basic command. If it's built on NextJs, npm run dev, or if you have used yarn, you can go with yarn run dev. Let's try this command, npm run dev, and then enter. So now our project has been started on localhost 3000, as you can see here. When you want to deploy a project on a server, then you have to use this command, npm run build, which will build the application to be hosted on the server side. See the project configuration, how you can make changes in the files, colors, etc. Right. So since we have two modes, the light mode and the dark mode, then we have to make changes in both the files. So we have separate files, as you can see here, the light theme color, and then we have for the dark theme color also. Let's go ahead and check how to override these files. So I'm going first to this one. It's inside the src. Then we have utils. Inside themes we have light theme colors, right? So this is the file. Since we have 6 color themes, as you can see here, this is 1 2 3 4 5 6. So blue is the primary theme, and let's go and check the color manipulation. So I'm going ahead and changing the main theme color to black, just to show you that from these files you can change the colors. So I've saved the file and check. Let's see, the application is getting refreshed. See, the main primary color has been changed to black, as you can see here. Right, so this is how you can change the colors from this file. So this is one for the light theme color. You can check the rest of the colors if you want to make changes in the light theme. Else this is for the dark theme color, and if you want to make changes in the dark theme, then you can change colors from this file, right? So this is for the color part. For typography, we are using plus Jakarta fonts from Google. If you want to change the typography, then you just have to go to the typography file. We have this link here. Just import which font family you want to use, like this, and change here like this, right? So it's pretty easy and straightforward. You just have to make changes in one file and your typography will be changed. For icons, we are using tabular icons. The library has already been installed, so you don't have to do anything. And if you want to use any other icon, what you can do, you can just go to the official website, which is this, and you can search for the name here. And once you search the name, you can import like this the icon name, like we have icon mail here, and then we can directly use it from the install library, and then we can use like this component. And if you want to use the width part, which is basically an attribute, you can mention the width also. See, if you want to override the shadows, then we have a file for shadow. So inside the theme, we basically have most of the files here. This is the file. This for the dark one, this is for the light one. And if you want to change, you can make changes in this file. This is one of the main file, right? So let's see how you can customize the theme. So basically the theme is, let me just refresh it. So these are the default themes. Right now the default is the light theme. The theme direction is left side. The primary color is the blue theme, and we have the vertical layout. So if you want to make changes in this one, we have this file, which is inside the store customizer and customizer slice. Let's close these. It's inside the store customizer and then customizer slice. Since we are in the TypeScript part, this is for the interface declaration, so you don't have to make changes in this one. Now we have this is the one, right? So currently we have the light theme on. I'm going to change this to the dark theme. By default we'll have the dark theme, and I'm also changing the active theme to orange. So I've saved the file. Let's now the default version has been changed to the dark theme, and the default color theme has been changed to orange. So same way you can customize the rest of the features from here, from this file, and everything is mentioned inside the documentation part also. You can set the right to left and left to right, the active dir, right? And I've already showed you the theme and the color themes. You can also change the horizontal layout, the full width layout, if you want to use box layout or not, the mini sidebar, if you want card with shadows or not, or with border too, and you can also change the border radius. So I'm changing the default color themes and the active mode. So let's go ahead and check how you can add new pages to this file. So to add pages to the sidebar, this path has been changed a little after a recent update. So now it's inside the src app dashboard layout. Inside layout we have verticals, sidebars, and then we have the menu items.ts. So basically this is the file. We are inside this file now, and what I'm going to do, and just to show you, I'm just copying this one and I'm changing this the icon name, and I'm just naming it to test, and let's also change the route. So I've saved the file. As you can see, below the e-commerce we have our new test page, which I have recently added, and since the path is same to the contacts, we are getting this UI. So it's pretty forward. You can add a new page like this, right? So this is how you can add new pages. So this project is multilingual. If we'll check the header part, we have few languages: Chinese, French, and Arabic. So we haven't changed the whole project into the languages. We have just to show. So the main menu has been the language will be changed into these following languages. So if you want to use, you just have to add a new JSON file like this. So since we are using 4 different languages, we have 4 different JSON files inside utils and languages. Let me show you. Inside utils we have languages, and these are the files, right? So if you want to use, you can create a new file like this, and then we have one more file inside the header, which is language.tsx. should be inside the apps. Now inside the layout we have vertical, and then we have header, and then we have this one. This is the file. As you can see, this is for the header part, and you can use the files like this, right? This is how you can make use of it. So we have used some API calls. We have used Axios library in order to execute the calls. If you want to use it, you can use like this. Axios has already been installed, right? So we have used it in order to get the chart data. So if you're using backend part 2, you can use it. Otherwise you can ignore the API call part. We have also the next authorization folder, which is a different folder. As you can see, if you go and check the files, we have this one, which is basically we haven't used inside the project. So if you want to use it, the next authorization part, you can use like this. Then you have to go to the console.cloud.com in order to get started, and then you have to fetch your Google client ID and secret ID, and then you have to put like this. We also have the environment variables, which is basically needed if you have these IDs, right? So this is how you can use it if you want to. If not, then you can use the front end part only. If you want to use Firebase with this project, we have also included the Firebase method, which is also described here. All you have to do is to make account and set up the project on Firebase, and then we have this firebase.tsx. You just have to go ahead and just paste the keys and etc., and then you will be good to go. So this is how you can set up the whole project. And if you still face any issue, what you can do, you can just go to the introduction part, and here we have given the link to raise a support ticket. You just have to go to adminmart.com/support and just raise the ticket, and your query will be resolved as soon as possible, right? So thank you.